not only identified the key challenges facing the justice sector, but have also highlighted innovative solutions to address these issues going forward. The 5 themes focused on in the conference correspond with areas that the court is actively working on. Their recommendations are gathered in the order from most to less simple. But before I start talking about those points, I must acknowledge the participation of international experts in this conference, whose contribution has been invaluable, and who have also, during the proceedings of this conference, conveyed the greetings to myself as the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court on behalf of the Chief Justice of the Singapore Supreme Court and the Chief Justice of the Zambia Supreme Court. I reciprocate those greetings with Assalamu Alaikum, with a message of peace and salamti, and I also acknowledge the participation of the 8 international experts, 6 of whom joined us through the Zoom, and 2 of them attended the proceedings in person. Delighted to have their company and their views, and we will definitely benefit from them. And my greetings once again to the Honorable Chief Justices of Singapore and Zambia. Now, the 5 themes that we focused on came up with several recommendations. I would not call them recommendations, came up with several ideas, and I am only going to summarize those ideas before you. Correct me if I'm wrong, because part of these proceedings I've been watching on the computer. First of all, ADR will play a crucial role in ensuring speedy and economic dispensation of justice to the people. I think we all resolved that this is a very important means of achieving the object for which we have assembled today. However, ADR is not institutionalized, so there is need for laws that limit court intervention, especially in the domestic context, and for a proactive approach to develop ADR facilities. Courts and advocates should encourage litigants to make use of ADR instead of opting for litigation, which may take anywhere between 5 to 15 years for a final determination. 3. Superior Court should adopt a pro-enforcement approach in relation to foreign arbitral awards to boost foreign investment in the country. The recent decision of this court in Orient Power Company versus Sui Northern Gas Pipelines Limited in the year 2021 is a positive step in the right direction. In the realm of digitalization, the court now extensively decides matters via video link. This is our humble step towards technology, but we have discovered in the session today that the world has moved far ahead and we need to catch up. So we will be trying our best to avail of the benefits of the developments made in other jurisdictions, particularly as we understand in Singapore with respect to technology and IT, information technology. We have decided 3,391 matters in the Supreme Court in the last 7 months through video link. This has helped to reduce the costs incurred by the litigants, particularly those having cases from Balochistan, because of the traveling cost of advocates or their own personal traveling. And moreover, the availability of video link, ladies and gentlemen, has facilitated the progress of the proceedings because people are able to attend the proceedings with greater ease from Quetta rather than having to travel to Islamabad. So they've led to the speedier disposal of cases. I may mention that something that was not discussed in the conference, it's a disclosure. I just thought I'll share it with you. The National Judicial Policy Making Committee has approved the setting up of a National Judicial Automation Unit, which will help develop a national online dashboard for creating integrated information system for the judiciary for all courts in the country. That way, we will have information of what is going on in each and every court in the country, and the centralized information will be available to all the decision makers for analysis and for solutions. The first phase of this project will be up and running by 31st of December this year, inshallah, and will centralize the data record of cases pending in all courts on one website. The second phase will focus on data sharing with other stakeholders in the justice sector. In improving the quality of justice dispensed by the courts, it was realized during our proceedings in the conference, our population should be included in decision making, whether that be in the executive, the legislature, or the judiciary. They need a bigger role in all these sectors, apart from, I would submit, the bar itself, which is, insofar as the judiciary is concerned, it is the bar which is the cradle from which all plants and all flowers bloom. So we need a greater participation of women in the bar and encouragement by the courts and the judiciary in allowing such entrants to avail of the benefits of the profession. Gender-based violence, along with other formal and informal biases that women face, should be effectively eradicated. The problems of population growth and climate crisis that are ravaging Pakistan should be addressed on priority basis by the institutions of the state, the civil society, and the people. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday when I had the opportunity of expressing my views before you, I had started with the verses of the Quran that dealt with balance. Justice is the product of the creation of a balance. The whole system, the Nizam, the entire system of the worlds, and the heavens and the earth is based on a balance. This is what the Almighty said in the ayah that I read to you yesterday from Surah Rahman. What I realized during the discussions that we had yesterday and today is that all the suggestions that came forth were also talking about balance, balancing the rights of the accused, balancing the obligations of the judiciary towards the parties before them in relation to the other institutions of the state, balancing the means by which we can adopt technology to improve the dispensation of justice that we do. And I felt happy that, in fact, the original concept of justice, which is based on the balance, is reflected in all the discussions that we had yesterday and today. We are not talking about economic interests. We are not talking about personal advantages. We are not talking about anything political. It was beautiful that we were all talking about how to create a system in which we can serve the people of Pakistan better in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution and the law. The court is committed to play its part in helping to build Pakistan which is equal for all. However, the vision outlined above can only be accomplished, and I say so with respect, if all the institutions and the people have regard for the Constitution. The proposals of the esteemed panelists on the way forward for the justice sector have instilled in me a renewed faith that with the right people and the right energy, Pakistan can soon become a nation endowed with prosperity and progress, inshallah. In this endeavor, I and my fellow judges pledge to fully support this noble cause by the Constitution. I'm grateful that you all joined us in these proceedings, made this event, in my humble estimation, a roaring success. I want to tell you that having another conference on the points that we have discussed today, and I would expect that inshallah you would all join us, because there will be high priority points that we've discussed, and follow it up in a few months with that. I thank my brother from the Supreme Court, the judges from the high courts and the other courts for coming, joining us this function and event. I wish you all the best, safe journey home, and many thanks once again. Assalamu alaikum.
चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ पाकिस्तान जस्टिस उमर अता बंदियाल 2 रोज़ा 9वीं इंटरनेशनल जुडिशल कॉन्फ्रेंस के इख्तितामी सेशन से खिताब कर रहे थे। उन्होंने कहा कि कोशिश कर रहे हैं जदीद तरीन टेक्नोलॉजी से इंसाफ की फराहमी को यकीनी बनाया जाए। गुज़श्ता 7 महीनों में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 3,391 मुकदमात की वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस के जरिए समाअत की। उन्होंने कहा कि आबादी बेपनाह इजाफे और मौसमियाती तब्दीली जैसे मसाइल का हल भी यकीनी बनाना होगा।